Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're here with another part of this The Outer Worlds walkthrough. We're here back in the Murder in Eridanos DLC. We're here in the penthouse suite. We've started the investigation about who killed Halcyon Helen. We have a couple missions to do in this part. 3 for now. I don't know how far we'll get. I want to get at least these 3 done, but we'll see what all we can get done. The one we're going to start off with is Prince of Tossball. We finished the last mission in the penthouse suite. So I figured, why not just go ahead and dive in the mission that takes place in the penthouse. We have an intruder. As soon as we came back up here, our companions alerted that there's somebody in here. The Rizzo's Ranger mascot. And this is the Prince of Tossball mission. We also have the Man Who Chafed and the Productivity Queen. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Rizzo's Ranger's mascot.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The imprint left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
Is that all you got for me?
Oh, sweet gibbering law! Where'd you come from? Sorry, let me just get back in character. Whoa, 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 it's not what it looks like.
Alright.
I'm the mascot for the Rizzo's Rangers, 3-time, non-consecutive all-Halcyon champions. And what I want is to wish you a good day and be on my way. I seem to have wandered into the wrong premises. I have mistaken this penthouse for the Rizzo's Rangers locker room on account of my headgear cutting off my peripheral vision.
Both his legs? Could we leave him with one good leg? I'm pretty sure crippling the mascot's bad luck for the Rangers.
Wow, looks like you've got some mascots of your own, except they're heavily armed. I am acting on behalf of Mr. Black Hole Birdie, the Holmeister, the Hack Attack. I don't have a lot of time, but Mr. Birdie sent me to retrieve a message, something he recorded for Ms. Bellamy while he was off his kilter.
It's not suspicious at all.
You found the recording? Oh, well, that's just sweeter than a fistful of purple berry punch. Oh, law, Birdie's gonna slaughter me like a woolly cow. Will you meet me later, over at the pilot house? I swear, from the bottom of my employment contract, I will tell you everything I know about Ms. Bellamy's demise. What? But I can't? Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I can't. Not here. I'm sorry. The Pilot House Complex. Meet me there, and I'll tell you everything, I swear.
Okay, I guess we got a new location to go to. That works for me, I guess.
What floor would you like to visit?
I guess we're gonna leave... Yeah, exit the Grand Colonial. We're gonna stick with Nyoka and Parvati. My 2 favorite companions so far. Ah, it's another long walk. Okay, let's get to it. How are the frenzied guys already over here?
I'll show you how it is. Never felt so good. I just want to be your friend. Let's turn that round upside down. Don't mess with us.
Good thing I have several thousand rounds of ammo. Okay. If I can hit some shots here, this would be a lot better. Okay, I can just move on by you.
Move along.
Alright, I just want to make sure I could go this way without getting into a gunfight. Is there any fast travel points closer? No, I gotta discover them. Okay, there's several islands. I assume we're gonna go to every one of them. This is a cool freaking place. Just the design on this. Bunch of floating islands with random jet engines. I don't know how if this works, like, in terms of actual physics, but it looks cool. Very cool.
Here. I could use a new pair of glasses.
Can't imagine where you misplaced your old pair.
Hey, you. Hey, you look like you need...
She have anything good? I can sell all my junk, I guess, while I'm here. Why is this worth so much? Alright, yeah, let's just get a move on. Am I supposed to go up, I think? So this is the meeting point. The pilot house? Is that what it's called? Is there a way up here? Please tell me there's a way up here. Unfortunate. Okay, I was hoping there was a quicker way. I think I've made it way longer way. If I could... Okay. Okay, well this was pointless. I think I can't even get up here. Meteorological control station. I guess that's the thing you can do in this universe. I'm sorry, guys. It took us the horrible way around. Engine... Wait. Oh, it's in here. Oh, come on.
Discrepancy detected nearby. Discrepancy detected. Rizzo's company policy clearly states that all proprietary mascots must exhibit signs of physical life. Excellent observation, Inspector. Have you deduced a possible cause of death? Unusually small entry wounds indicate exotic weaponry. Closest approximations are 1. Incident involving a game of darts. 2. The Needler. Yes, Inspector. The Needler. Bespoke handgun carried and wielded by Halcyon Helen. Famously deployed by Halcyon Helen in Terror on Monarch. This weapon was responsible for executing the Chief of the Savages, played by Spencer Woolridge. This unit is incapable.
Okay, I can take it. That's sick. Is there anything else? Vending machine power cables. I assume that's... Okay, this was all entirely worth it.
Timeline discrepancy detected. This empty bottle of spirits does not belong to any known corporate brand. Suspicious residue detected. Excellent deduction, Inspector. Imbibing of unauthorized beverages is strictly prohibited under Rizzo's company law. Ingredients include antiseptic alcohol, sucrose, and unidentifiable miscellaneous organic material. Closest match. Counterfeit spirits available at the Piraeus spaceport.
Of course it is. Okay. Is there something upstairs? I feel like I hear something else.
Could use this to draw a fine bead on something. Could use this to draw a fine bead on something.
You've already said that? Okay. Oh, that's the intercom. Okay, we gotta fast travel back that way. I'm not walking the whole way. We will go to the luxury landing pad. It's the closest direction. We need to go to the spaceport, right? Find Birdie? Okay. Yep, find Birdie at the spaceport. Let's get our amazing guns out.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
I actually have. You know what? This has been an enjoyable time. Honestly, this right here, this thing right... This thing right here is the most realistic thing in the entire universe.
Try a new
Yeah, this thing right... Okay, who's spitting on me? I'm just taking damage. This thing right here is the most realistic thing in the entire universe. You cannot tell me that's not the future. I would bet all my money that that's gonna happen. I would put every cent on that being a thing in the future. If it's not already, I might be tripping.
Inspector, good to see you. Let me just grant you access and... Welcome to the Piraeus spaceport.
And I pressed F. Of course I did. I don't know if this bridge leads to just something different, so I'm gonna go to the one closer. I don't think it does, but why not? Black hole birdie. I forgot what position is. This dude's a sports player, right? The well, Tossball. God, I have trouble remembering names. Piraeus Spaceport. I think we need to go here for another mission as well. So if it lines up, I might. At the very least, I have the fast travel point discovered. So.
Eyes up.
Hey, you! We've been looking for you, and by we, I mean Slug.
I don't believe you.
Real busy sniffing around Eridanos for clues, haven't you, Inspector? See, Slug Light Underground don't like that much.
He's trying so hard.
Yeah, you're not Slug.
It's actually kind of sad.
Should have kept your nose where it belonged, Inspector. Slug's sick of all your meddling in their affairs. Our affairs, I mean.
Yeah,
Where?
okay. You're
draw,
just...
you damn breadworm, draw!
You are...
Incoming!
They do, like, no damage. This is really weak. I'm gonna take everything. They can take that last guy. You got it. Oh, hit note. Okay, got a job for anyone with a gun, ready gun hand and empty pockets. There's an inspector looking to the murder of Halcyon Helen. My client wants you to cross them off. Don't worry about subtlety. In fact, don't be subtle. Just make sure that once you agree to the job, you visit the rearmost by a bunk, put on the uniforms you'll find folded beneath the mattress. After that, feel free to cause a ruckus. Be sure to let them know Slug territory is off limits. 40,000 bits. You know, I can... I don't want to say something... I'm not monetized on YouTube anything, but I'll take the contract at this point. I could take myself out. That's a lot of money. Black hole birdie. 40,000 bits. I don't have 40,000 bits.
Hey, I saw your ship. The Unreliable, right? It's a real beauty.
Do you have a mission for me? I'll take it.
Hey there. I see. Well, this would have been easy. I run an outfit. We've... Peace.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll do it off camera. Once again, I want to see how high level I can get at the end of this.
What do you want?
You're Black Hole Birdie? I thought you'd be way bigger.
Shh, not so loud. How'd you know it was me? Yeah, that makes sense. You must be a good one to sniff me out. I'm in no mood to sign autographs, and I hate disappointing fans. So I'm lying low. You know, incompleto. Oh, yeah, I guess it's kinda neato. Oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. She's gone and nothing I do will bring her back. I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. Track down the killer and bring them to justice. But I'm stumped. And not very clever. Being bright was always Helen's thing. Oh, so you're the inspector! Hope you have more luck figuring things out than me. You probably want to ask me some questions, huh? I'm sure you're asking everybody questions, so you can find Helen's killer. So, how do I help? I was getting blotto with the rest of the Rangers. You know, soaked, muddled, preserved.
Blootered, half shot, void lush, on the Byzantine swizzle. Starry. 1 bit down, 3 bits up, spread across the spectrum. Top heavy. Should I go on?
The team noticed I was in a bad way when I got back to the hotel. When I told them Helen and I were Splitsville, they wanted to cheer me up. We were up the pole afore evening. The hotel staff said we was bothering the other guests on account of all the crying and yelling and practice body tackling. Zeke said we should move elsewhere, get some air. We ended up at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. I think somebody wanted to pet a woolly cow? There was this one cow off away from the others. Zeke figured it'd be a laugh to get her drunk. One thing led to another, and I think we might have maybe, you know, stolen her. I don't know. We were drunk, and we made bad choices. She was all alone. I know how that feels now. It's so hard to be all by your lonesome. My memory's a little muddled after that. I guess me and the team got split up, because I know I was on my own at the pilot house for a time. I reckon not. See, I went to the weather station. I was looking for where Helen stashed her data pad for safekeeping, right? She'd asked me to get it, mind. I wasn't stealing. I'm no thief. Sure did. Only there was a guard out there who found me. She started yelling about how I was trespassing and in serious trouble. Thing is, it was real dark out there. So dark, she couldn't tell who I was. Long story short, I got out of there. Ran like the Rangers were down by 3, and I just bronzed the Tossball in the Friday zone.
At this point, I gotta learn the rules to this game, because this is... What? Into the Friday zone? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, no. Nope. No one else. I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble. Look, I talked to Auric, okay? Auric West. Hangs out around the spaceport. He's the one who taught me the breathing exercises I use to calm down. That's... So now you woke up the next morning with Helen. Oh, yeah, you'll probably want to... Yeah, of course. Of course. Helen sure did have the prettiest handwriting.
Okay, he's just an idiot. I don't think he's the killer, so...
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Seems genuinely
Sorry.
heartbroken, so...
Here you go, Inspector. Hopefully they make more sense to you. I couldn't make heads or tails of them. Either she was writing in code, or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I tried for hours to crack her notes, but it's like I said. Being bright was Helen's thing. Okay, I want to help you find her killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better than anybody. I get it. I'll head back to the...
Alright, he's free to go. Where's the optional objective? Auric West?
Buy a bunk, huh?
It's right here, so I'll go ahead and do it.
I'll stick to my cabin. Thanks.
Hey there. You looking to unwind, friend?
Oh, you are
Maybe
creepy.
You're on your way to the bar for a good time? Maybe you're interested in something a little better than beer or Adreno?
No, I'm gonna see... No.
Old... The name...
I'm gonna...
Well,
can I get you to...
Alternative. Wait. You ain't a... I'll be honest, I don't really know where that puts us.
I'm not after you at the moment.
All right, fine. Yeah, I know Birdie. So what? Yeah, damn shame about that. Birdie thought the world of Helen, you know.
Yeah, I just had to
He showed
confirm
up
it at
drunk at my
least.
place
You
wanting
never
to
know.
talk
He
about
could
the
be a
breakup.
master
Helen
manipulator.
dumped him, he said. Boy, was he in a bad way. I'd never seen him like that before. We talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel. Told him to drink more water and get some sleep.
All right. Once again, we confirmed it at the very least, so let's go ahead and turn this mission in. Why not? Go straight to the penthouse. I assume it's on the terminal. Yes, it is. Okay. We got 2 more missions to complete.
Inspector. I'm pleased to hear that. Bertie Holcomb is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers property. When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate. Try not to feel too bad for him. Bertie is a brilliant athlete. The universe has balanced his talent by making him a slackwit.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I don't understand what it was that Helen saw in Bertie. Whatever it was, she seemed to trust him implicitly. He was always on his best behavior around her. Or he tried.
That's why I believe him.
I'm not a heartless man, Inspector. I know that losing Helen must have shaken Bertie to his core. Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Bertie killed Helen?
No, not at all.
I'm relieved to hear that. I happen to be something of a fan of the hack attack. I'd hate to see him processed for murder, but we need to be absolutely sure. I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me as soon as you're ready to make a formal accusation. I appreciate that. I'd rather keep Bertie within the public eye than let him
133,000
languish in a
experience.
bar
Oh
at
my
the
god.
docks. If you're through investigating Bertie, I recommend looking into Cedric Kincannon. He's been entirely too comfortable since we
Lord
began
of
this investigation. I don't trust Cedric when he's comfortable.
I trust him. He seems upfront. I mean, he let us right into the spaceport. I don't think he needed to. We got 100. That shows you how insane the level up is at this point. I want to know how much you need. Does it show you that? Current XP, 515,000 XP to level up. I'm at 420. Okay, that shows you the insane... By the time you get to level 90... Alright, normal companions. Yeah, by the time you get to level 90, it's going to need so much XP. I could see why it would be almost impossible to hit, like, at max level. I'm taking these quests because I know some of them help out a lot. So I'm going to do as many as I can, but... Which one are we? Lord of Blight. I do want to keep with that. Piraeus Spaceport. That's why we went ahead and got the fast travel location. Honestly, so far everybody I've investigated seems pretty trustworthy. I hate to say that, but Cedric seems pretty upfront about everything. He let us right in here once again. He didn't have to.
I don't know what to make of like the ground.
What's his name?
Or
You got an appointment?
slug, I guess. I can't shake.
Even Birdie. He's not all there, but he's honest person at least.
Yeah, that's what. No point.
Wouldn't mind a new bolter pistol. I've fired mine so many times, the tips nearly fell off. Let's give Mr. Kincannon a ring. Mr. Kincannon, got a person of interest here to see you. Think they've got business.
That sounds like our inspector. Please, send him up.
I am sorry. Let me put my gun away so I don't point that at you nonstop. A little rude. Wait, oh, I thought he had an office. This is just the floor up. Hand cannon. Is that a unique weapon, or is that just what this is called?
Why, if it isn't the inspector, I was hoping you'd swing by. Here for my alibi, I assume. Another murder? Drunk Raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the street? Stop me if it's one of those, or I'll just keep guessing. Sounds as though you've already sorted it out yourself. Slug uniforms do seem to go missing from the hotel laundry with impressive regularity. Easy enough for someone to nick a few. Now ask yourself this. Why would anyone give thugs slug gear and
Oh, I
send
know it
them
wasn't
after
you. I know it was not you. Yeah.
Well, to smear my name, anyway. But I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you?
I mean, honestly, if I'm gonna assume, if I'm gonna point to anyone as the murderer, so far it's Ludovico. He's the only one who's just kind of like, obviously Cedric's a little heartless and ruthless, but that doesn't seem like he has a reason to kill her. I mean, I don't even know if Ludovico has a reason to kill her, but he's the one who kind of gives me bad vibes.
You said it, not me.
Yeah, I don't like the guy.
So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from Slug after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I am sorry for the trouble, Inspector.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
With that settled, I assume you'll want to know where I was the night of Helen's murder?
Yes.
Let's see. That night, I was... torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo. That was a messy one.
Yeah, he's ruthless.
Didn't break
Okay.
until nearly noon the next day.
I like him, though. Hopefully you're not a bad guy. Hopefully I'm not wrong about this and you're not the killer, because I kind of like you so far. Where would I find Elliot Nasser? I don't think we are going to find him.
An excellent question. I had his body dropped off the edge of the land complex.
Yeah, I don't think we are going to find him.
I'm not sure what happened to it from there, scientifically speaking. Maybe it dissolved? Ultimately, though, it doesn't matter. You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless of what I told you. People lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people.
See, this is kind of why I don't believe, why I believe him.
And I appreciate that, Inspector. The fact of the matter is, I know I didn't kill Helen, and I trust you fully and completely to find whoever did. If it helps, however, you might consider pursuing not my means, but my motive. Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me
See, this is what I'm talking about.
I'm considering a line of commemorative merchandise. Still, that's nothing compared to what Helen would have made us in the long run. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I have a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid. You may very well want to. This particular trouble strikes me as not unrelated to your investigation. Items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. The thefts began a week before Helen's unfortunate death, and there have been more instances since. Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing and cargo going missing. This is the latter. I'm obliged. Regardless, this will be fun. Really, Inspector, no need to flatter me. You'll... No, and do feel...
Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I wonder if this is a unique weapon. It looks like a unique weapon. I feel like it is, but I can't really steal it with him here.
A cursory fingerprint analysis shows this display case was recently opened or closed. The fingerprints belong to Cedric Kincannon.
I mean, there's nothing really there. I can't really incriminate him for opening his own gun case.
Confirmed. The grip has been modified for a specific wielder, most likely the rifle's owner. Additionally, the plasma rifle sights appear to have been realigned to better accommodate a shooter with slight myopia in one eye.
Oh, admiring my rifle. Had it custom fitted by a woman on Monarch.
This copy of TK contains 142 fewer pages than a standard copy. The missing pages were likely removed to create sufficient space for the hidden listening device inside.
You figured that out just by looking at it? Huh. We ought to talk shop one of these days.
Yeah, I'm real smart.
Inspector,
I'm real
please
smart.
consider speaking into the device in order to trace the transmission and reveal the receiver's location. Ominous threat transmitted. Transmission analysis complete. While the precise location of the receiver could not be pinpointed, it has been narrowed down to a smaller, approximate range. Analysis inconclusive. However, there is a minor accumulation of dust particles present on the book's uppermost surface. 98.3% of the dust particles. That is highly likely, Inspector.
What's that you found? No, wait, don't tell me. Let's save it for the big reveal once you've solved the case.
Can you leave? I want to see if I can steal that.
Like a wrapped among the rocks.
I'm gonna try my best right here. Make a save. It is! Okay, nice. Critical damage. You know what? That was entirely worth it. Let's go break our legs here. Oh, we didn't. Okay. There's a receiver location. Is that part of the... That's an optional, right? Yeah, okay. Receiver location. Then we'll go to the foreman, Ella Tinsley, I believe.
I wonder if they're trying to compete with the Groundbreaker.
Spacer, okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected. Transmission endpoint discovered. The receiver in this book matches the transmitter to the listening device found in Cedric's office. It's somewhat grime-covered.
You don't say.
Due to the high level of foot traffic in this area, this unit is unable to determine who placed the device.
Yeah. Ew, how long has this been on the ground?
Based on the accumulated mix of sludge and detritus, the receiver has been present since approximately a week before Helen's death.
I don't want to touch that. Why are you taking the receiver? That's nasty. Alright, let's go ahead and head to the foreman while we're here. Can I go in here? How do I get in there and talk to the foreman if I'm not allowed in there? Or is it not even in this area? Okay, it's not even in that area. Makes sense. Sublight freight storage and processing.
Hi there. Sorry, this area is off limits to port vision. Oh, wait half a second. You're the inspector.
Yes,
Sorry
sir,
about
indeed.
that. I'll buzz you right in.
Alright, where's the foreman at?
Feel free to have a look around, sir.
Hey, you think they keep any spare parts down here? Just wondering.
Something over here. I want to check what it is.
Is Fight Night still on then?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Riding on Dr. Billy taking it all.
You bet on a sprat named Dr. Billy? What's he a doctor of?
Victory.
The biology of this sprat. This sprat has been in contact with An excellent point, Inspector. The unique immunological subsystem found in sprats is advantageous in fending off parasites, pathogens, and other biological threats. Based on slug records of board-issued punitive sanctions,
Sprats are hardy little shit.
a cursory analysis.
Alright, let's actually head to the foreman here.
Absurd. Sprats can't earn doctorate.
It's not the right way. Is that the only... Is there no other stairs? I guess it's right here.
You're the inspector, aren't you? Boss Kincannon said you'd be by about the cargo that's been going missing. Gosh, this is so neat. A real-life inspector. What's that like? Have you solved any mysteries yet? Ever had to shoot a suspect? Right, of course. Just tell me how I can help. That's the weird part. There's no pattern, far as I can tell. The thefts don't make sense. I ask you, who would steal a handful of Spacer's Choice Sabers, so dull they can barely cut mud, but leave the spectrum black? Ugh, who'd be desperate enough to want to steal a Spacer's Choice Saber, full stop? Yeah, probably not. No one's dumb enough to think Spacer's Choice Sabers are worth half a damn. Then there's the most recent theft. 5 boxes of pens and a couple of sodas. I can't decide which one's sadder. I wish they hadn't stolen the blue pens. We can never keep enough of those in stock. Everyone here at Freight Storage and Processing, for a start. Thing is, the cargo is going missing before the shipments even get to the warehouse. Best I can figure, it's probably getting lost in the shipping yard. As for who has access there, Benton Chan, he's the shipping yard manager, he told me it's mainly just the loading automechs that handle cargo. Could be. Those things'll break if you so much as look at them funny. That's Benton's area, but don't bother asking him for help. Last time I asked him to check the automechs, the whole head told me he couldn't help because he was dead. Yeah, especially when he kept shouting, "Dead people can't hear anything," at me. On the bright side, I'm sure the dead won't mind if you decide to check those loading automechs out yourself. Hopefully, you're mechanically inclined. Maybe they're keen on cashing out and want to go as painfully as possible. I don't know. Boss Kincannon's office is where he holds most of his meetings with important folks like Miss Helen. Just about all negotiations happen in his office too. Vendor pricing, major purchase orders, rentals for construction projects, you name it. Oh, before I forget, I figured you might want to access my terminal, so I had a spare keycard made. It's all yours. I wish you were being sarcastic.
Oh, these companions are so good. I'm going to put 5 into engineering. With Parvati, who is a companion I always want with me, I'll have 100 with my bonuses. And then we got 102 lie. I'm gonna put this up to 5 because I feel like that's a level that comes up often. Last 2 into intimidate, and we'll put the rest into intimidate until we get up to 100. All right. Okay, we're going to the loading yard there. I think that's right where we were when we came in. Look for more discrepancies, I guess. Is that the yard that, the yard that had restricted access right next to us, or is it further away? I have no clue. Oh, it is further away. Okay. Hacked auto mechanical. So it, or no. So we already know what it is. If it's a hacked mechanical.
Timeline discrepancy. Inspector, this loading automechanical's programming does not match factory default settings. The standard defensive protocol has been modified to include an additional trigger. There is a directive in place to initiate defensive protocol should an unsanctioned data log installed in this automechanical be removed. Slug automechanical maintenance records indicate this particular unit is frequently reported as out of position or missing for periods of time. For Type K-19 cargo transport automechanicals, defensive protocol is triggered by attempted interference with cargo or its transportation or attempted destruction of the unit. Once triggered, defensive protocol targets the perpetrator and applies lethal force until the target has been deceased for a minimum of 3 minutes.
Loading automechanical unit K-14 is fully operational at 99% power. Please, how can this... Access panel is open. Please be sure to close the access panel when you are done. Ejecting data log 17C. Alert.
That's why, okay.
Power rerouted. Boosting radio signal detection range.
That's why I should have...
Additional frequencies detected.
That's why I should have disabled the failsafe first and then ejected the tape or data log.
The ejected it all. Apologies. Unit.
Alright, so we're returning to Cedric. Is that what we got? Okay, skimming problem. Let's go to the map here. Okay, I guess we're just walking back. There's no faster way to get there. It's not that far away. I guess yeah, whatever. I just hoping there was a fast travel. Harbor Master. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think it's this guy either. Cedric. I already stole his gun, so it wasn't him.
Inspector. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Actually, a couple things.
Ooh, I love this part. The big reveal. So tell me, what happened? What makes you say that? Damn, you're good. Hacking the Automex. So that was our skimmer's game. But why? Everything that was stolen has seemed random. I certainly see no pattern. So, our culprit had something specific they wished to acquire and used the random theft as a smokescreen. I must say, Inspector, you've done excellent work on this case. Then that just leaves how the culprit knew where their true target would be, or indeed, that Slug would soon possess it.
Oh, I mean, I gotta... I can do that with Sneak. I gotta just dramatically slam the receiver.
You've quite a flair for the dramatic, Inspector. Am I right to think what you found in my office earlier was the other half of this listening device?
There's the crime lord voice. There it is.
Not quite, Inspector. That listening device belongs to me. I lent it to Halcyon Helen to assist her with role research. That, or she never intended it to stop. Impossible to know now. Unbelievable. I helped her. Gave her whatever she needed. I thought we were doing each other a good turn. This is a betrayal, Inspector. I do not take betrayal lightly.
Well...
Helen should consider herself very lucky indeed that she is already among the dead. And that some other bastard beat me to putting her in the ground.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just yeah, okay.
Yes, I suppose we have.
Yeah, but you didn't know about this before,
There is,
so...
however, a slight chronological incongruency to it. I now have a motive to kill Halcyon Helen, but Halcyon Helen is already dead.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, he doesn't take betrayal lightly, but, well, problem solved, she's already dead.
Or had her killed. Alas, I did not. Again, I appreciate your assistance. I wish you luck with your investigation, though I doubt you'll need. Now, if you look...
Alright, well, we're done here. I already stole those handguns, so we're good. Yeah. Timeline of events, yeah, I do not take betrayal lightly. But, problem solved, she's already dead. There we go. So we gotta return to the penthouse. We're already almost at 50 minutes. I hate to say it, but we might have to split these up. We got 2 more missions to do. I really didn't like the thought of this, but it's taking a little bit longer than I thought.
Inspector. Closely, I trust. Tell me what you found. Of course. With that in mind, do you think Cedric was responsible for Helen's death?
If she was still alive currently, I would say yes. He is the cause of her soon-to-be death. But seeing as she is already dead, no.
No motive. That's disappointing, because it's exactly the conclusion he'd want us to make. Unfortunately, even I don't have the authority to detain Cedric. His line of work is dangerous, though. There's always a chance for an accident. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I've already lost Dr. Blossom and Constable Keene, but at least Cedric's alive. The universe is a just place.
I'm not going to name a murderer. I'm going to do these last 2 missions, then we'll name a murderer, because hopefully I'll know it by then. But I definitely do not have a confirmed name of who did this. So the next part, once again, I think we're going to actually call it for now. I wish I could do more, but we're running out of time here. It's already pretty late at night for me, so the next part we will have the Man Who Chafed and the Productivity Queen. And if we get those done, we will get those done. Even if it goes a little bit longer, we will get both of these done. And then hopefully we know who did it by then. And we can do Unfinished Accusation. Who killed Halcyon Helen? But I want to do all these. I have no clue who did it now. I know it wasn't Cedric. He's, like I said, if Halcyon Helen was still alive currently, I would say he is going to kill her. And then we have a motive and proof that he will currently, soon to be, kill her. But at the moment, she's already dead, so I can't really pin that on him. And then Birdie is just kind of an idiot. But he seems like an honest guy, so I know it wasn't him. And he, I think, genuinely liked her, or loved her. So, once again, it wasn't him. That's the only, I hate to say it, I hope I'm not wrong about this. Yeah, I'm going to say, I hope I'm not wrong, because I was going to say, I was going to change that to I hope I am wrong, but I don't like the guy, actually. Ludovico is the only one who sounds kind of like he knows what's, at the very least, he knows what's going on. I don't know if he killed her, but he knows what's going on. And I don't like that part. So, we're going to see what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed this part. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a feedback down below. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.